you can see from my top lip, we are coming to the end of Movember, which also coincides with the date for our forward order cut-off, being the 5th of December. Thank you for everybody who's already placed their forward orders, but if you haven't, please do so before the 5th of December and take advantage of our better pricing for the forward orders. And if there's anything you need, please get in touch and let us know. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan, Product Manager from the Parently Group, and today we're going to be talking about twin pack shirts and blouses. So we've recently added to our packaging a label to say that we have a non-iron function on our garments, which was always there, we just called it Easy Care, but so that there's no confusion, that means that you can wash one of our garments, tumble dry it following the care label, and it'll be ready to wear. So this one's been washed, tumble dried at a high heat, so washed at 40, tumble dried at a high heat, and as you can see, you'd be able to send your child to school in that with no issues whatsoever. We did the same test with some of our competitors' shirts, and everybody performs quite similar with that, that they're also non-iron, but there's a few differences with ours that we're pleased to talk about. So particularly when ours has been tumble dried and put back on the hanger, the collar all sits nice, like it's had a freshly pressed collar, so it looks fresh out of the packet. Whereas some of our competitors, as you can see in these pictures, it seems to lose its shape a little bit and the collar starts to flap forward, where I think ours stays nice and crisp. There's a few other details as well where you wouldn't think there's much difference between a basic shirt and blouse, but ours offers a few other benefits that I don't think our competitors do. So a particular weak point on a shirt and blouse is this back seam here, so this back arm seam. And a way that a tailored shirt tackles a weak point like that is it has a French seam, so it's twin needle stitching. And a French seam is where two pieces of fabric are sat like this and then lapped like that and top stitched down the middle. That gives you the most secure possible seam that you could possibly have on that fabric, but it's something that we invest in to make sure that our end users are happy with the product and that the product will last the school year or as long as that product continues to fit the wearer. Other details is extra stitching down the placket there, again just to hold its shape and support the buttons, give it some extra strength and stability. We've got a shaped hem, which was an attempt to modernise our shirts and blouses that we think worked quite well. So we appreciate that although kids are supposed to wear these tucked in, they don't always, so the shaping on the bottom of ours, along with the finished length, means that they look great tucked or untucked. Other benefits to ours that some others don't have is things like the pocket on the front chest. Another feature that we offer that not everybody else does is the adjustable button on the cuff here. So some people just have the one button, we've got two so that you can adjust that to fit nicer around the wrist or give you a bit more of a clean look underneath your blazer. General finishing as well is really high on these, so the pin stitching around the collar offers a nice finish. The pin stitching on the back yoke and the front yoke seam, again, it's just a cohesive look, so all the stitching is the same across the entire garment, where on some of the ones we reviewed, some of that stitching varies in width from the edge of the garment to where the stitching starts. To me, it's just a little bit untidy compared to ours, and I think what we offer is a really nice garment. Thickness, so the weight of the fabric and the way it wears, so the transparency is definitely on par with everybody else's. We don't offer anything lighter than what anybody else is doing. It's very much a standard, industry standard shirt weight. And finally, it's worth mentioning that we invest in an optic white for our shirts. So an optic white is a dyeing process where the fabric's dyed to a white rather than bleached as close to white as possible. That means that even after washing, the garments aren't going to yellow or turn grey through wear, where other people's already, when you look at the comparison here, start out life a little bit on the yellow side, where you can see that they've not used an optic white finishing on their garments. So thanks for listening. This is a product group that we're really proud of, really happy with the work that's gone into this and the product that we offer. If you want to see any samples, get in touch with your business development manager and I'm sure they'll be happy to send some over. Thank you.